Hi, folks. So I want to start this video with a simple question, and that is, what if your body has never been the enemy? Now, for a lot of people, that question alone can feel quite confronting. Um, it's a challenge because many people, when they begin their weight loss journey, actually believe the opposite. They're coming from a perspective that the body is the enemy and they go to war with their body. They believe things like the body is stubborn, it's uncooperative, it's working against them. Um, and without realizing it, those kind of beliefs set the tone for everything that follows on their journey. They experience pressure. They feel the need to control what's going on, to force things to happen, to overcome things. And so there's this quiet tension that's always running in the background. And that can be quite a problem for people because it's setting their mindset uh, on the journey. Now, there's a lighter way to look at it, and that is that your body's been responding to the conditions that it's been given. And that's it. So think about it from the perspective of your body receiving signals from you, as is everybody's, um, and it's been going on for years. And those signals are around things like stress, rushing, going quicker, restricting, irregular eating, poor sleep, constant self-judgment and criticism. And the body's been receiving these signals all the time. And what the body does, as it's meant to do, it responds intelligently to what it hears. So if the environment feels unsafe or pressured, the body sets out to protect. And it does that by slowing things down, holding things in. Now, it's not because the body's broken or faulty or anything like that, but it's because it's doing exactly what a nervous system is designed to do. Now, from that perspective, nothing's gone wrong. There's nothing to fix. A client some time ago summed it up to me when she said, I felt like my body finally stopped bracing. So when she saw what was happening, she saw what I'm talking about here, that led to some changes for her and it led to her softening everything. And she used this phrase, which I love, stopped bracing. Now, that doesn't mean that something dramatic is going to happen overnight. It doesn't mean that there's going to be a new plan or stricter rules to follow. What it meant was the pressure eased. And with the pressure easing, something shifted. Her eating felt calmer. The cravings that she had softened. And her energy picked up. Not because she was trying harder, but because the internal battle that was going on in her mindset had stopped. And cooperation between the mind and body started when the fight ended. You see, if your body and your mind are in conflict, not just between themselves, but protecting against the whole world and what's going on in the world, then that's going to be a real challenge for the body. So think about, I mentioned this in the email. I think it's a bit like driving a car. If you're gripping hard on the steering wheel and you've got clenched fists and your jaw's tight and your knuckles are going white and your shoulders are up, that kind of driving would feel exhausting. I remember the first time I ever got in a car to drive a car when I was at university. And it was with my then girlfriend who loved driving and been driving for years. And she loved it and she drove quite quickly. Um, it was just one of those things. She had been involved from a young age driving, and she thought it was a good idea for me to drive. I'd never driven a car, and we were down in Devon, and she pulled up on this side of this road and said, "Give it a go." And I found the whole experience absolutely terrifying. I must have gone about 100 yards, and it was just, and I felt exhausted. In 100 yards, it was minutes, not even probably that, and I just felt it totally exhausting. Now imagine loosening your grip just a little. The thing is, the road hasn't changed. The destination hasn't changed, but the whole journey becomes much smoother, much easier. And weight loss can be exactly the same way, where you make it less forceful, you show more understanding. Now, what it doesn't mean is you're you're not giving up, you're not being passive. It just means you're no longer fighting your own system. So there's a something simple I can offer you here, which is it's not a technique and it's nothing to do right. It's just something that you could use and try it to reset. And that's how you relate to your body. And it's really, really simple. Some might find it a bit wooey, but really it's very, very simple. Just put your hand on your stomach or on your chest. You don't need to close your eyes, but you can if you want. And you just quietly say to yourself, and you can do it in your head or you can speak it, it's up to you. I'm listening. And that's it. There's no expectation of what will happen. You don't have to analyze what happens. And you might not notice anything at all, but you might notice a softening. You might notice some emotion. Whatever happens, including nothing, whatever shows up is fine. So this isn't about trying to change the body. It's about changing the relationship that you have with the body. And that relationship tends to improve when we stop shouting at it and we start listening to it. And that's a real challenge for many things, not just weight loss. We're creating such internal noise. Um, we're creating a lot of pressure and stress on ourselves, which impacts on our body. And so from a light mind's perspective, this is where sustainable change begins. It's not where you're battling your appetite, you're not trying to override signals. It's coming about from understanding that your body isn't working against you. All it's been doing is been adapting, it's been protecting, it's doing the best it can with the information it has. And if you're in conflict, if you're stressed and under pressure, then the body's going to respond to that. So when the information changes, when the pressure drops, when the safety increases, the body just adjusts naturally. And that's intelligence. It's not resistance. Um, and hopefully this will resonate with some of you, as everything quietens down. So it just becomes much, much easier for you to work in alignment with your body. So perhaps just notice where you might have been gripping the wheel a bit too tightly. And notice what happens if you're able to ease off even slightly. There's no right way of doing it. We don't know what will happen. We don't know what will come about. It's just worth giving it a go. So hopefully you found that useful. Thanks very much.